Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro every day, and today it's time to hit it and quit it. If you want to get ghosted after one chicken shop date, you can get the seed from the video description, and when you're ready, let's go gold stake ghost deck. First boss is spades. In the first round we have 4 spades. We could try to get the spade flush, but with the 2, 3, and 4, spade flush is pretty low. Usually we get a medium flush and then we can follow up with a pair. If we get the low flush, we would need more than a pair. We would need 2 pair to win. I guess we could also do 3s and 2s as a full house. Kind of has the same problem. This full house with the 3s and 2s is worse than most flushes actually. So close to that 200 points. We would need, either you would need another full 5 card hand to follow up, or you would need at least a high 2 pair. So it could be 2 pair face cards is 120 points. I think I still do it. I think there is a chance that we could get a one-shot hand, but it would probably involve discarding the full house. I think the safe play is we just play the full house and then fully commit to playing 2 hands. 10s and 6s, I don't know if that's enough, and I don't feel like doing the math, so let's try to get the full house. Alright, full house definitely wins. For science, let's play the 2 pair. Okay. The idea with the 2 pair is it actually scores exactly the same amount as the separate pairs. So play a pair of 10s, and then if you play a pair of 6s separately, those add up to the same as 2 pair. Pair of 10s by itself is 60. Pair of 6s is at least 40. Probably. Alright, Scholar as a perishable. I think if it wasn't perishable, I think Scholar is good enough. We could take it, we could hex it. But as a perishable, we go Buffoon Pack, look for something better. Could be Smiley Face, could be Photograph. Alright, hear me out. So, Photograph, I think of it kind of like a scaling joker. Early on doesn't do a whole lot for us, and then in some builds doesn't necessarily do a whole lot for us later even. But the idea is, if I play a flush right now, I get +4 mul. That's it, +4. If I level up my flushes, let's say you get maybe 3 planet cards, you go to level 4 flush. Level 4 flush is 10 mult, so then the Photograph will be +10. If you go level 3 straight, that's 2 Saturn cards, that would also be +10 mult. Really, we're looking for something like if you have Smiley Face and Photograph, now when I play a pair, you get the +5 first, and then you get the ×2. Can be pretty decent combo. I think, obviously, Photograph has the advantage, it's not eternal, so if it's not good, we could just sell it. I think I like Smiley Face here. Even though it's eternal, it's very strong early on, whereas the Photograph is not doing a whole lot for a while. So let's take the Smiley Face, and then we can hex it. We gain the ability to hex again, but we lose the ability to onk, and probably neither of those things matter. Let's go next. Alright, with the Polychrome, when we're playing on the Ghost deck, any hand which would normally be 300 points is going to be 450, because we get 50% more. If we go for the diamonds, 5 and 3 are probably too low. This low straight doesn't one-shot, so probably I'm looking for a pair of face cards here. Aces and 10s as 2 pair doesn't work with no faces, but I can try to get a spade flush. Alright, so this is the same hand that we would have played if we had the Photograph. Smiley Face, Photograph doesn't matter. The thing that matters is we have the Polychrome, so this would win either way, even without Smiley Face. Could be Cola here. So most of the time we don't skip. The idea is if I get the Cola and I get the double tag, then maybe a skip that wouldn't normally worth it then becomes worth it. That's kind of how it works on the Anaglyph deck. Maybe if you stack up enough double tags, then a Mega Arcana pack that you wouldn't normally skip for. If you get 6 of them, maybe it's worth skipping for. Cola is not that strong, it's just a single double tag, so I'm thinking about what skips would I be willing to take, period, with a double tag. Let's say you had economy tag, that's the one that doubles your money up to 40 bucks. I would say that's worth it, but maybe not something that I'm going to do anytime soon. So maybe that's something ante 3, 4, 5, I'd be willing to take an economy tag. In ante 2, maybe top-up tag for 2 commons, maybe buffoon pack, maybe investment tag. Those are the 3. I guess maybe orbital tag, depending on what it is. But I think for the most part, with there being 24 different possible skip tags, I think I don't take the cola here. Yeah, I think any skip that I would want the double tag for, I would already take that skip, and I don't need the double tag to make it more worth it. What I do want is I want to save up money, and if you buy the cola for $6 and sell it for $3, it only costs us $3, but it's still $3 further away from having $25 in the bank, so let's just go next. All right, now clubs. One more time for clubs. Cool. Ace high flush. Photograph or smiley face, either way this would have won. It's the exact same line. We get an onyx agate, so slightly punished for not taking the photograph. Onyx agate is really nice with the photograph. You don't have to play all face cards, you just have to play one face card. So you play the flush plus a jack, you get 35 molt, and then double you get another 35 molt. That's very powerful start. Smiley face is not as strong, but it's fine. We do get the hex, which is kind of cool. Onyx agate is powerful enough, I think I'd take it, even though it's expensive. Even though we already have smiley face. Go next. No clubs, but 2 pairs should be fine. Smiley face is already 20 molt, and we have 2 polychrome, so that's times 2. 50 molt there, no problem. Okay, what was the boss again? Boss is first hand face down. I like superposition. One thing that can be awkward with superposition is sometimes your straights are just not strong enough. Sometimes your straight doesn't actually win. You use all your discards to set up the straight. Sometimes you play a few extra hands as discards to set up the straight. And if the straight doesn't win, it puts you in a really awkward position, because then you have no discard left over to find what will be the winning hand. Maybe you want to play the straight and then you want to dig for a flush because of Onyx Agate or something like that. But because we have Onyx Agate, because we have the smiley face, our ace high straight is pretty strong. So probably we could do this. Also, what is it? Superposition, you only need to get 1 tarot card for it to be worth it. Like, you would take an Emperor and you would get 2 random tarot cards. Same with superposition here. You take it, you get a random tarot card. So superposition's fine. Do I want the buffoon pack here? Probably not. The idea being, I already have Onyx Agate, I already have Smiley Face. There's a lot of things that we could get from a buffoon pack, among those Eternals and rentals and stuff that aren't actually relevant or useful to us, so we want to be conservative with our early game money. So no matter what, not taking the buffoon pack here, but considering taking the juggler. The idea being extra hand size makes it easier to do superposition. So let's do that. And then if the juggler makes it easier to do superposition, maybe we get an extra tarot card. Maybe the juggler pays for itself that way. Ace high straight. With the smiley face, this probably already wins, even without Onyx Agate. Juggler did cost us interest there, but that's fine. Get a Hierophant. Alright, trading card we take for sure. And I don't have money for much else. So let's keep saving. Go next. First hand face down. So one thing we could do, you just discard all of the face down cards. Takes 2 discards, you get rid of all the face down ones. If we do that, we won't be able to do the trading card. So in order to do the trading card, let's... another way you can deal with the face down cards is you just play them. And then now I know in my deck I have 1 less king, 1 less jack, 2 less aces. That's good information. I can use the trading card to, could be snap off a 7 here. Because this is a 10, I know that these are not, what is it? These are not base cards. Even though it's a 7 of clubs, I like the idea of removing the 7 here. Then the face down cards we can discard. I'm looking for a 3. I guess there could be a 3 in here. I could use the Hierophant for more information. If I sort by suit, this is definitely hearts. Which means it has to be a 3 of hearts. Okay. So I'm looking for either a 6 or an ace here. There's a 3 of spades. So I could play this straight with onyx agate, and then this is... If I don't use the Hierophant, does it win? Maybe not. What is this? Oh, this is actually, wait. This is a 4 of hearts. I said it was a 3 of hearts. Could be, it's actually a 4 of hearts. That makes sense. Anyway. Yeah, I think I play this. I think I have a chance that it wins. I think I use the Hierophant. Though I might sell it and try to get an extra $1 of interest. Alright, that's fine. So the rental fee takes me down to 10. That's fine. I can play 2 pair here and that wins. And Chariot is not something that I care about right now. Cool. Okay, 18 bucks. Could be Aura. Could be a paintbrush. I want the paintbrush. I don't have to buy it right away. Oh, I forgot to look at the skip tags, but I didn't see anything that I would have taken for the double tag. But here, handy tag could be double tag situation if we had taken the cola. I like Aura. Let's go next. I can snap off a 3 on the low end. And then dig for the high straight. So I have ace high straight. Could be holographic 10. I guess I don't have to use the R right away. Rental on the trading card takes me down to 14. So maybe I want to sell the Chariot for an extra $1. Maybe we wait on the Aura so that I can use it on some face cards. Chariot, steel cards are really good with Smiley Face and Onyx Agate, but I do want the momentum from having a little extra money. Death card, Priestess. Getting slightly punished for not using the Aura, but I guess we can go... Could be Arcana here. Temperance gives me 15. Could take the money, could remove 2 cards. If I take the money now, I can buy the hand size. I was gonna buy the hand size anyway, but I like the idea of having the extra money right away. So maybe now we do the Aura on the 10. That way I can use the Priestess before buying the Death card. Sure. Saturn for straights. We'll do that. Temperance is okay. So death for sure. Buffoon pack we don't need. We can save our money for the paintbrush. We can go next. I can snap off a 3 and dig for those high cards. So I need the 10 and the jack is fine. We get the 10. We have death, so we can make a flush. In an emergency, we can make a flush. One more time for the jack. Sure. Did not get the jack, but we can play the flush. Bummer. I mean, the flush wins, so it's fine. Onyx Agate is that strong? Alright. Maybe if we had the hand size, it would have worked out. Maybe I should have just bought the hand size, right? For sure, we can buy the hand size now. 2 Arcana packs looking for Hermie? No Hermie, but could be Magician, make some lucky cards. That could be something that we copy with Death. Yeah, maybe a King and Queen as lucky cards. Maybe I could make clubs with the moon, or I could just make a gold card, and then I can copy the gold card with death. I think between the two of those, I'd rather make the clubs. We can get gold cards later. Maybe. Don't need Venus, don't need the Bloodstone. Boss says no repeats. Alright, snap off of 5. I can play a straight, which I don't think wins. And then we have to follow up with a flush, which I think is fine. Okay. Maybe we could have sold the juggler there. Oh, I didn't know it was going to win. Alright. So 2 buffoon packs. I do like the extra hand size. Don't need a juggler. Don't really need the Empress. Let's go next. Boss says play 5 cards. So snap off the 2. I could play the low straight, which I think doesn't win. I can use the Empress. I can save my death for maybe a lucky card. Play the low straight and then follow up with a higher straight. Justice. Maybe I want to make some glass cards. Alright. I don't need the 9s. I think I'm going to throw away the 2. I need a jack here. Okay, so I can play this straight. I could make a glass card and then copy it. So it could be something like glass ace or glass jack. I guess if the jacks are kind of central, maybe I want to make more jacks. I could save justice for the holographic 10, I guess. But I want to do it now. So I can play this straight. I could use death on the lucky king instead. I guess I'd rather have the glass card. I don't need the glass card to win, so I can just play this flush. Or sorry, this straight. And we don't need the world. Alright. Another justice card and an arcana pack. Another death card. So I have a glass jack. I could make a glass 10. Maybe. Okay. And then, still not buying buffoon packs. Let's go next. We can snap off a 2. And I have a straight. I can play this straight. Or let's discard. Alright, let's go get the ace. So the glass card means we can't lose. Try to get the ace. We do get the ace, and then now I have to play the 10, and then that's probably fine. Okay, and then we get Magician, makes him lucky. I forgot about the rental fee. I should have sold the world. Could have had an extra $1 of interest. There's a Saturn card, seems pretty important for us to do. 2 standard packs I think we can afford. Could be Crazy Joker is maybe marginally useful. And do I want the standard packs? I think I want to try to get a blue seal, but I also kind of want to save my money for the voucher in the next shop. We already got some pretty good vouchers. It could be nice to get more. I can go 1 maybe. I don't want a 9 of clubs. Don't want another one. Get worse. I think I just go next. All right, snap off a 3. And then we don't need the 10s. No matter what, we need a queen. Okay, I can throw away the 2 pair. Not a terrible 2 pair, because we do have the smiley face. Okay. I could play the flush, which for sure wins. Or I can try to get the queen. We have other flushes that we could draw. Alright. Throw away the holographic. So, didn't get the flush. I can play something like this. I can make the 8 and the jack into lucky cards. Sorry, didn't get the straight. I said flush, but didn't get the queens. Rude. Okay. Mailer rebate is less good when we're doing the trading card because we only have 1 discard. Boss says discard random cards. So, what was the last thing that we did? The last thing that we did was Magician. Let's go Celestial Pack first, then Arcana, or Arcana first, or maybe it doesn't matter. Celestial first gives me Saturn or Neptune. I only have 1 Queen of Clubs, 1 Ace of Clubs. The straight flush is more and more possible, but let's still level up the straights for now. I get another moon, so Ace King could be a 9 here instead of an Emperor. I'm okay with a moon. Now I feel slightly bad about not taking the Neptune card. Do we want rebate instead of Crazy Joker? Rebate on 6s, we can make it work. So let's go, could be clearance sale and then rebate, or just rebate here. All right, rebate on 6s. So let's start with, I can play the full house, 8s and 4s. Okay, I can snap off a 6. I can play the glass cards. 2 pair. Okay, so if I play this straight, it wins. If I discard the 6s for the rebate, ace, king, queen, and then 2 glass cards, and then keep the world. Okay. Alright, Todd, shoot the moon. Let's go clearance sale first, and then we can get a celestial pack for Neptune. Maybe, maybe. I need one more queen of clubs. Arcana. Okay, so rebate on jacks. Strength, I could turn 8s into 9s. Seems useful. Probably I'd rather just have the money, to be honest. 4 and 2, we can hang them. And then take 20 bucks. Go one more. Could be judgment. I don't really have room for that. So just go one more. 34 bucks. I think I'm gonna go next. Rebate on jacks. Probably not gonna do that. We can just snap off a 2 here. And try to play a straight flush. Okay, I don't have a jack, which is admittedly problematic. I could do something like this. Yeah. Am I playing the glass card here? Am I saving the glass card? Let's play the flush. Let's save the glass card for the straight, or maybe we play a second flush. Okay. I still don't have a jack, but I could play this straight with a glass card. Seems fine. Okay, we do get the jack. So there's the ace high straight. And we get a fool for a hermit instead of a hungman. I'm okay with a hermit. Probably. There's a vampire. Admittedly, the glass cards have been very kind to us, but maybe vampire's better long term? Maybe. Rebate on queens. I think I want the vampire. I think we can make it worth it, especially with superposition. So let's go fool for Hermie. We can open the celestial pack. Mars, maybe, since we have the trading card. We have so few cards in the deck. Could be a gold seal. Could be... I don't think I need a steel ace, especially going into this boss. Vampire is also foil, so if we do end up playing a random flush, the foil helps a lot when we're playing the flush. I think rebate, maybe not very good if we only have one discard. So one more. So... could be strength into this boss, makes it safer. Go one more. Could be the 4 Fienders. 4 Fienders makes it easier for us to do superposition. I think maybe I don't need the vampire that bad. Do I want to keep doing superposition? Kinda. Yeah, we can make it work. Alright, take the 4 Fienders and go next. Or go one more. Sad. Alright. I can do Gold Seal King. Lucky King seems okay. I can play this straight. I guess I can keep the king, and then maybe the boss doesn't discard it. I can throw away a 6, maybe. This doesn't win. Okay. This straight flush probably wins. So king and queen here, we can make the molt cards. We can snap off a 4. With the 4 fienders, I don't know if we want to stick with it forever, but I could turn my 10s into jacks. I don't actually need 10s anymore. But let's play this straight flush, throwing away a 4. Okay. What was the last thing I did? I forgot already. Oh, it was a planet card? No, it was Empress. Let's spin the wheel. Okay, 2 Celestial packs we could do. There's Neptune. Maybe Neptune again. Alright, this boss, we can't play a straight. That's our most played hand. Alright. I probably want to go back in time. I can save my money for that. Let's go next. Okay. So 8s into 9s we could do. We could do ace. Let's ace, king, queen, jack. So that's a straight, not a straight flush. Am I okay with not a straight flush? Probably. Sure. Okay. I can turn the 10s into jacks. Maybe. Maybe I want to save it for my 10s of clubs into jacks. Here I can do... Here's another straight, which doesn't win. I want to snap off the 4. I want to try to get the aces, but maybe I just need to play a straight to get some points on the board. So I can play this straight and then keep the glass jack for the winning hand. Oops, that's a discard. Oh well. This is what we wanted to do anyway, right? I can keep my strength for the... I can keep my strength for an emergency. But here's... With the glass card, this probably wins. And if not, that's fine too. Could be a stone 6. I think is not super important. But let's go glass 10. I can strengthen. Get more jacks. So king, queen, jack, 10. That's a straight. It doesn't need to be a straight flush. I could try to get the ace. Okay. So there's a straight. The order of the cards doesn't matter. Alright, so kind of medium straight is 25,000. Good to know for the next round. My straight flush is like twice as many chips. So about twice as many points. There's a fool for strength. Strength, I probably don't care that much about. Let's go Celestial Pack. Saturn's okay. Reroll before Arcana Pack. Could be Hermie for 20. Could be we hang him. Could be we make the steel cards. Once again, the steel cards are going to be very powerful with Onyx Agate and Smiley Face. I think I just want to remove the cards for consistency. So let's go 5s. We can hang him. Fool, we can hang him again. Go next. So 7 and 6, we can hang them and then snap off an 8. And then this is a straight, but not the high straight. Let's throw away the 10. or maybe I don't need this many jacks, we can play a straight, knowing it's not going to score that much. All right. This straight with... I could make it a straight flush with 2 glass cards. I think I'm just going to play 2 separate straights. I could turn the 4 into a rock and we can add the extra chips if we wanted. Alright, so there's a lucky card. Okay. Ace, king. I don't need the lucky jack. I think I'm going to throw away the 9. Actually, yeah, throw away the 9 here. So ace, king, queen, jack, 10. I can make 2 luckies. Okay. This wins because it's a straight flush. No glass breaks this entire time. That's crazy. That's crazy, right? Could be Ecto. I'm interested. Alright. Mega Standard Pack has a red seal jack. Sure. Since we have the tarot cards, we could try to do something interesting. Jumbo Arcana. Fool for a magician. Slightly punished for using the magician instead of saving. Could have been hung man with the fool. I can make another glass card. I think is probably important for us to do. Could be a glass king. Could be a glass 8. I have a lot of jacks, so it makes sense to make more glass jacks. If the ace breaks, I would be kind of sad. Maybe we do the glass king though. How about glass ace is fine. I would rather lose an ace than lose a king. Then we can go back in time. Okay, snap off a 4. So king, queen, jack, 10. That's a straight. Now it's a straight flush. We can do this. And it just wins. I want to try to get my aces though. So I probably don't need this holographic 10. As long as we draw some other club, it's fine. Okay. This is too many glass jacks. So let's go glass ace, play the queen. I can do this if I play 2 glass cards. I lose all my money if I play the straight. I guess I don't play the straight. I guess I just play the straight flush. And throw in a lucky jack. Okay. Still no breaks on the glass cards. Alright. Could be death. Sure. Could be 2 standard packs. I probably want a crystal ball. I can look inside the standard packs. There's a polychrome card. We can actually sneak in a polychrome card with the 4 fingers as long as we turn it into clubs. It doesn't matter what rank it is as long as it's clubs. It's part of the flush. So I'm kind of interested in that idea. Mega Standard, I guess I don't need a lucky 6. Bummer. Go next. Snap off the 7. How do I want to use death? I could copy glass cards, maybe make another glass 10 or another glass ace. Probably I need more queens of clubs. That's the thing that we need the most. Okay. So if it's a straight, we might as well play it. I have a red seal jack. This is also a straight. Might as well play it. Ooh, should have kept the queen. If we don't draw a queen, we're pretty sad here. I guess 8, 9, 10, jack. That's a straight. Now it's a straight flush. And then we hold the death card. Hold the death card for the queen of clubs. So we have a winning hand. We don't need the 2 glass cards. We just need 1 glass card. We could throw away the ace and the king here. Gold seal king we would like to be able to play if we get the queen. Okay, so make another queen, I think, just so that we have it for the future. We can play, this is the straight flush. Glass or no glass? I think because it's a straight flush, we don't need the glass here. Cool. Boss says face cards are face out. Honestly, awkward, but we could just play a flush with a bunch of glass cards, probably. Could be ramen, could be ecto ramen here. I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet. Hermie for 20 bucks is okay. Don't need a lucky 2. Do want ecto ramen. I think because I have all the glass cards, it's fine. Let's go. One more. Could be an idol. Idol is interesting because we have trading card. We have mostly clubs. Could be ecto idol here. Perishable. Nah, let's go next. All right. I could snap off the 9. I could play ace, king, queen, jack, 10. We don't actually need the 10, so maybe I don't play the 10. I'm going to play this knowing that it doesn't win. I'm going to throw away the 10. So that's the straight. Don't need judgment. Priestess gives me line of cards we don't care about. Maybe Mars. All right. I got the queen. I can play ace, king, queen, jack, and then the 10. So now to get the straight flush, we need either a queen or an 8. That seems fine. Or in an emergency, we could play the flush. Get a death card. Okay, so now I can make a glass 10 if I want. Could be. 7 becomes a 10. Snap off the 9. So what's the hand? The hand is going to be, I want to play an ace. I have to play the king. So it looks like this. How many jacks do we have? We got a lot of extra jacks, so maybe I should play 2 jacks here instead of the 10s. Now I get the king, queen, jack. So that's the straight flush. Okay. And we get a chariot. Okay. Emperor is okay. Celestial Pack gives me Neptune. There's a moon. So, could make more clubs. Could make more glass cards. Probably we just want to make clubs. I want to know what this is. It's a 2. I can use the Fool for the moon, and then I can flip over my cards against the boss here. Okay. 2, I can use the moon. I probably want an extra queen. How are we doing on 10s? We got enough 10s. We could do the ace into clubs. This seems fine. And then use the fool for another moon. Okay. Go one more. Alright, so I don't need the scholar. I don't need Fibonacci. Let's go here. So we want to sort by suit, right? Here's a bunch of clubs. I have some face down cards that are not clubs. Okay. Do we want to win with a sequence of flushes? I can start by snapping off a 6. Okay. So these two, if I sort by rank, this is diamonds, right? And then this is hearts. So what do we have in diamonds? What do you have in hearts? So diamonds could be jack, queen, or king. Hearts could be a jack. Could be a queen. So if this is a jack of hearts, then what's this? That's clubs, so it's... This could be 3 jacks. This could be 2 jacks of clubs. No. What's this? That's clubs. So this is the jack of clubs. And then if that's a jack of clubs, this has to be queen of clubs, queen of hearts. Queen of clubs, queen of... No. Jack of clubs here. Queen of diamonds there. Queen of diamonds, queen of hearts. Then let's go 10 here. So something like that. Okay. So now I have 3 queens of clubs in hand. Queen, jack 10. Now I need any flavor of king. Could be any of these. Okay. And the glass card is the jack, goes here. There we go. Maybe it's not a glass card and that's okay. Cool. Obviously we could have just played the flush with a bunch of glass 10s, but sleuthing out the straight flush was kind of nice. There's a seance. Lost says my hearts are debuffed. We only have 6 rounds left. The seance is not going to generate a lot of value, but it could be a little bit of value. There's a gold seal ace. Maybe doesn't have that much time to generate that much value, but is kind of exciting, I guess. Let's skip a gold seal. Maybe I shouldn't look inside standard packs at all. We can hang him again. Could take 20 bucks. I think 10 and 6. Let's hang him. Take the seance. There you go. So now snap off the 8. Ace, king, queen, jack. That's a straight. I can make it a straight flush. Or, yeah, I want it to be a straight flush because we have seance. Cool. I don't need the rock. I could go purple seal. Could be purple seal, glass jack, but I kind of want to play the jack. So purple seal queen, I guess. Discard purple. And I have a straight flush in hand. Fool for a hung man. So 9 and 8, we can hang them. I could save the fool for, could be a death card. Yeah, probably we should save the fool. Probably. Ace, king, queen, jack, 8, maybe? Something like that. I need another moon for the red seal. That'd be cool. Could be a red glass card. Okay. There is Neptune. What's in here? Could be a blue seal 8. Yeah, maybe. Probably still worth it for the blue seal value. Let's go next. Alright. So I have the crystal ball. I could make a bunch of blue seals. But then superposition and seance block the blue seal from happening, so that's fine. Probably I want to use justice on the red seal. I could use justice on the polychrome card, like that's kind of fun. And then use the fool for another justice, discard purple here. I have the trading card. How many aces do we need? We don't need that many aces, but I don't need any 10s at all, so we can snap off the 10. I can play... I need either a 9 or a king, so let's discard purple. I don't need this many queens. Could be a chariot for the blue seal. I want to do this straight flush with no glass cards. Does this score too much because of the seal card? Maybe. Maybe that's okay. I want to use justice on the red seal. So we'll see what happens. Plus 20, that's not good. Okay, it's fine. Could do... I don't have a queen in hand. Okay. So I need a queen, period. I can throw away an ace. Play a pair of jacks. Crunchy. Alright, so... Justice is fine. Fool for justice is fine. I have a polychrome glass card. I have going to be red seal jacks. Probably we want to go glass queens. And then I can use cryptid on the red seal. That's kind of exciting. So ace, king, queen, jack, and not play the 10, or do we play the 10? Actually, I don't care if the 10 breaks. But I could play the 8 instead because it's lucky. Alright, what did we lose? We lost the jack. That's okay. Get a death card. Onk! We said we can't do. Bummer. Alright. Standard pack. Nope. So before we go Arcana, let's do a little re-rolling. Could be a shortcut. Man, shortcut is tempting. Maybe I don't need the 4 Fienders. No, I need the 4 Fienders in order to do the polychrome card. Could be shortcut instead of superposition. Maybe the tarot cards don't matter as much. Maybe. Emperor. So I'm not going to do the Ankh. I could use Death right now to get another polychrome card. I could use it to get another purple seal is kind of interesting. I could copy the glass card. Maybe I do the blue seal instead. And then we drop the superposition here. Maybe I copy purple instead of superposition. Let's go... Blue seal seems fine. I really need a moon. Alright, don't need Michelle. We got the moon. Could be justice again. And go one more. Acrobat makes sense. Probably you don't need the shortcut. But could take an acrobat. Let's go next. Okay. So I want to use the moon on my jacks. I can snap off the 9. Okay. Glass card. We have a glass queen and jack. Could be a glass king now. Discard purple. Discard jacks or... Okay. Keep the ace doesn't matter. The thing that matters the most... Actually, we just have a straight flush, right? Alright. I want to get the jack. So here's a glass king we don't need. I don't need all of these jacks. I can't actually discard. That's okay. Plenty of cards in the deck. Might be too much. Nice. I still missing on the jack. Play the 10. Alright, one more time here. Didn't get the jacks, that's okay. We could do just the one pair of jacks. So here's ace, king, queen, jack. Did we lose the glass king? We did lose the glass king. So there's the jacks. Could be play the 10 here, doesn't matter. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to play the 10 so that the red seals don't break. Now I need a strength card. There's Ouija. Alright. There's a Chad. Could be Omen Globe. This boss, random Joker disabled. Well, that's no fun. I think I don't need the shortcut. Okay. Take a Chad. Troubadour Dusk. Fool for Neptune. Alright. Probably we don't need Seance. There's not that many rounds left. Okay. I can snap off this ace. I could snap off a king. I only have 3 kings in the whole deck. Okay. Could be... Here's a straight flush with a gold seal. Now I just want to win, right? I just want to get out of here. So I can throw away the 2. I can throw away the 10. There's a straight flush. And then with the blue seal, it's already enough. Cool. Okay, we get a death card. I don't need this jack. I don't need this 9. I could make another blue seal. I guess. Could be turn a 10 into another blue seal. I guess you could take a gold seal there instead. Fool for a death card. Or could be turn my last 10 into a wild card. Could be the last 8 we remove it. And maybe also the king we remove it instead of death here. I really need strength. Maybe I'm supposed to take the emperor here for strength instead. Yes. Okay, let's go one more. There's a cat. Plutonium, no. Sun, no. Okay. Ouija, we don't need. So, I want to strengthen the 1 jack. I want to strengthen the 1 queen. Queen and jack we can strengthen. Then I need to draw a different jack. I have an extra king in the deck. I can snap off the ace. Cool. So I don't need this queen, I don't need this 10, I don't need these kings. I need a jack or we die. King, queen, jack 10. And we could just do the gold seal in the front. Cool. Level 13. All right, 120 on the erosion. That's kind of cute. Go one more. Incantation. Magician doesn't matter. There's cryptid. Oh. I guess if we wanted to do that, we could. So there's justice if we want to make. We have jack, queen, 10. And then there's a king. So making more glass cards doesn't matter. King and queen, we can hang them. And then go next. All right, random joker disabled. Who's it gonna be? We lose the smiley face. Let's snap off the 8. And then I want to get rid of these queens. I don't need this king. Okay. I don't need this jack. Cool. 6 cards left, 1 hand left. I get rid of the 10, ace, and then there's another 10 in the deck. Okay. And if I get the 10, I don't need this ace. Okay. And there's a jack in the deck. So we play these. All right. Trading cards done. Bummer. King, queen, jack, 10, and then play the 2. So if 4 Fingers gets disabled here, then we don't have a stray. We don't have a stray flush. We actually just use cryptid on the red seals, and then that's enough. We just win with a flush. If Dusk or the Chad get disabled, it scores pretty much similar amount of points. Probably we want the polychrome in the front. Could use cryptid to get another queen or jack, but I like the polychrome off the 4 Fingers. Let's go ahead and ship it. Oh, could he use cryptid to make more steel cards? Ah, bummer. All right. What is that? 29 billion points? Just like we drew it up. Couple things I want to point out about this one. In the first shop, we have the choice between the smiley face or the photograph, and what I decided was smiley face makes us stronger earlier. And then if we're strong earlier, we can be greedy in other ways. So even though it's eternal, even though this is not something that's going to be super relevant in my final hand, smiley face is strong enough where it could actually be relevant later on, but maybe assuming that it's not going to be strong enough later on, still good to sort of solidify that early game so that I don't have to open any more buffoon packs. I don't have to sort of gamble on Arcana packs and standard packs and stuff like that. I can, if I have some value generators, like let's say superposition or trading card, I know I can win in one hand, so I can be a little bit greedier with my hands and discards. That's the idea. Stronger earlier allows us to be greedier, allows us to generate more value and then snowball from there. Maybe you get another photograph later, maybe you don't, and that's fine. Because you can always get glass cards. Any situation where you would want to photograph, you can also get the glass cards as tarot cards from Justice. Yes, superposition is good enough. Superposition doesn't necessarily have to give you a tarot card every round for it to be worth it. It's not going to be as strong as Hallucination. It's not going to be as easy as the Cardomancer, but it could. Maybe. We did end up being able to play the straight flush, is maybe something that we don't usually get to do. This is why trading card is one of my favorites, is because it enables you to do a more interesting deck. Superposition, the same thing. Superposition is what do I call it? Self-enabling. The more tarot cards you get from the superposition, the more you get to leverage those into being able to play straights, possibly being able to play straight flushes. Mostly I'm talking about death cards and the Hung Man, and occasionally a little bit extra money from Temperance and Hermit and stuff like that. There's so many tarot cards that you could get. Superposition doesn't really enable straights the same way that 8-Ball enables itself, through kind of the same means, using strength cards and death cards and similar stuff. Anyway, this was the main move. It was the smiley face instead of the photograph. Take care, everyone.